Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chris Lawrence, 420, here on my channel with, of course, co-host Michael Beelin. How's it going, man?
All right, man. This is at Jeter Fan 35, man. Yeah, everything's going good.
Hell yeah, we're actually going to be coming on here right now and talking about some of our favorite Hell in a Cell matches and moments. Hell in a Cell is what, a week away now? No, it's a week away.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it's like either a
2
week or
weeks.
2 weeks away. I can't remember. But so we thought we would come on here and kind of give our opinions on what we think are good matches and stuff like that. And I think the easiest way to go is I'm going to start and then I'll throw you one, or I'll throw you one, and we'll go back and forth. But I would tell you, just me personally, one of my favorite Hell in a Cell matches. I know we're going to end up talk about it, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out here first.
Yep.
Would be the very first ever Hell in a Cell match, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels in your house, Bad Blood, 1997, and that's the one where we, to anybody that has never seen the match before or whatever, it's one of my favorite matches of all time. It actually has where this is the famous one where we see. We think that the Undertaker's going to win the match, and because he's beating Shawn, and that's when Kane shows up, and that's when you hear Vince McMahon screaming, "That's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane!" Which where he rips down, he rips the door off the hinges, and stands in there. The Undertaker throws his hands down, pyro goes up, he hits Undertaker with the tombstone, and then Michaels crawls over and gets the 3 count and actually wins the match, which ends up, it's still, I mean, Undertaker and Kane, the storyline doesn't go that further right then and there because it has a couple months a few months later, they're still having matches with Shawn and Taker and stuff. So what exactly?
Paul Bearer turned on the Undertaker.
Yeah, Paul Bearer turned on the Undertaker.
Went with Kane for a while.
Yeah. And I think one of my favorite things about this that you won't see, what you won't see this coming Hell in a Cell is how crazy Michaels was busted open.
Oh yeah,
and he was bleeding all over the place, and I also love the fact that like he just especially with Michaels, man, he just loved to, or not love, but he sold everything so great.
He was a great seller. Amazing.
So, but what's a Hell in a Cell match that you think of, and if you tell me, I might be able to pull it up right here so we can kind of go by it just in case people forgot it.
I say 2005 Batista and Triple H. That was a great one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait 1 second. I just saw that one. No. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it was Batista versus Triple H, Vengeance 2005, and it was for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
And
great Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I actually really liked the thing I really liked about it was, like, you could tell it was like the kind of the changing of the guard, like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You kind of saw that Batista was going to start being the top guy, and you also had Triple H was still up in the game, or still in the game, no pun intended. But let me see. One thing I can remember is that Batista did kick out of the sledgehammer shot, the chair punch that they did, and the pedigree. Mm-hmm. He kicked out of all 3 of those, which is like a Roman Reigns type of Superman thing that they would do now. But
that's true.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure it ended with when he's picking him up with the Batista bomb, and Triple H is going to hit him, but then Batista bombs him down, and then he pins him, right?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure, and that is a really good match. I always really enjoyed that one.
Batista won that. He won that entire feud, actually. They had 3 they had 3 great matches, and Batista won every one of them.
Yeah.
Triple H really put him over.
Oh yeah, and anyone that doesn't know, we're kind of going back here. This kind of brought itself because of Evolution and stuff like that. So Evolution,
Yep.
Batista, Randy Orton, Ric Flair, and Triple H. And once Batista had won the title,
Yep.
they had really kind of gotten behind him, but Batista kind of made it apparent to be like, hey, this is not your guys' time. This is my time. Yep. Which is, it's one of the famous ones where he puts the thumb down and then sends Triple H through the table. One of my favorite moments. So.
Oh yeah, on SmackDown, yeah, that was. Oh no, he was gonna go to SmackDown. They was wanting him to go to SmackDown, but he said, "I'm staying right here on Raw."
Mm-hmm. And actually,
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He said, "I made this decision a long time ago. And I'm staying right where I'm at." And he put him through the table.
I'll tell you what. One of the ones I like to segue this into it. I really enjoyed the John Cena versus CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio Hell in a Cell 2011 for the WWE Championship match. I just remember it being a lot of craziness and I'm pretty sure it was the one where Alberto Del Rio brought the pipe out and hit him a couple of times, and then and then I'm pretty sure Del Rio had gotten the win. But my favorite part about that was, if anyone can remember, that was the same time that they had fired the Miz and R-Truth, and they actually came back in the middle of this the match. I guess dressed as cameramen. Or no, they weren't. They just came out from underneath and they attacked the cameraman. They attacked Cena. CM Punk and Del Rio with the pipe and stuff like that, which it shows one of my favorite scenes is when they're trying to all the superstars are surrounding the Hell in a Cell, and Triple H is out there and they're trying to get the thing opened to send the cops in there so they can arrest Miz and Truth. And when they finally got it in there, they took Miz and Truth out to the back, and by this time Triple H is fuming and he actually jumps on the Miz and R-Truth and starts beating the shit out of them. And I just thought that it was kind of different for me. I mean, I see what they were doing, and I actually really enjoy it. What's your feelings on it?
Oh, I really enjoyed that one also. Definitely. We need Punk back now, man. More than ever.
Well, speaking of Punk, I mean, I did bring this one up. Yeah. And also because a lot of people say that it wasn't that great. I will agree that saying that it wasn't the best one, but I think for the one, I think it was the match that kind of proved to The Undertaker that CM Punk was special, and it was the 2009 Hell in a Cell match between The Undertaker and CM Punk.
Yep.
And that's when it was for the World Heavyweight Championship. Not a lot of spots, as everyone would think that a Hell in a Cell match would be. But I did enjoy it. Like I said, it kind of proved to everybody, even though the match was kind of short, it did kind of prove to The Undertaker, I think, as a respect thing towards Punk, like, hey, this guy, I can see this guy doing something. So, and a little side note, when it comes to Punk too, this list that I got from, like I said, I asked everybody to give me some. There's a lot of people that really, I don't know why, but there's a lot of people that seem to enjoy the match that Punk had with Ryback and Paul Heyman. I don't know why you would think that, because I didn't enjoy the match. It ended with the whole fucking it ended with Punk getting his getting back at Heyman at the end. But just to me, I just didn't really enjoy it. Even the first one that they did where he was screwed over by Brad Maddox, that's another one I just didn't fucking like it. I mean, I get the whole point of it, but like if you're looking at it as a fan, I'm looking at it like, man, you just beat John Cena, but you can't beat Ryback. Like, I don't know. Like to me, that's retarded. I don't get it. I will never get it. But that's just how it is. Any other Hell in a Cell matches that you could think? I'm trying to save I'm trying to save the typical 3 or 4 of them that we're both going to say at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Foley and the Undertaker was a fucking classic, man.
Yeah, that's probably the one that everybody will remember. I mean,
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's honestly, I think it's anything that has to do with Mick Foley in the
Yeah.
Hell in a Cell match is pretty much golden. You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? It happened at King of the Ring 1998. It was Undertaker
Yep.
versus Mankind, which had the crazy ass spot of him flying off of the cage,
And
and
then flying, and then falling through the
then
cage,
falling through and
knocking
having
the
the
door off.
Yep, and then having the fucking the craziest spot to me about that whole thing is
Yeah.
when they actually put him through, when he flipped him over and he went through, the chair kind of bounced off the tape or off the ground and hit him right in
Yep.
the mouth. That was probably the worst thing on there. And anyone that's watched episodes and behind the
And then
scenes and
seeing,
stuff.
yeah, and then seeing his tooth up in his nose, lodged up in his.
Yep, and that
One of
was
his
a crazy
nostrils.
sight. And I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
that match changed wrestling. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
think it does. I think it made everyone go, fuck WCW, look at these guys over here. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? And I really think so. Like that sort of make people get attention towards it or whatever. I will
Yeah,
have to
that's
say,
when
since
WWE started to take control of the ratings, the
Oh,
Monday
yeah.
Night Wars again.
and I would have to say, since we're talking about, and just for people, just so people know,
Yep.
Undertaker did win that match with the tombstone on tax.
Yep.
So, but it was still great ending and just made Mick
Oh,
Foley
yeah.
look great. But another great Mick Foley one, at least in my opinion, was Cactus Jack versus Triple H, No Way Out 2000 WWF
Yep.
Championship match, and it was also it was basically championship versus career on the line.
Career.
Yeah, and that had some of the
Mick
most
Foley lost,
craziest.
he had to leave. Yeah, I remember that very
And it had
well.
some of the craziest spots on that one. It had
Oh yeah.
the flaming what do they call it, Barbie. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Flame. Yep.
Being dropped, back body dropped over through the cage and falling through the ring,
Yep.
and in the ring sinking in. That was pretty crazy too. I will say that.
Oh yeah.
There's a couple, because like I said, I'm trying not to like go word for word off this list, but I mean, obviously
Yeah.
anyone that watched it before, we talked about the Undertaker versus Brock No Mercy 2002 match, which Brock won.
Yeah.
That one's great also.
Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of people want to throw Undertaker versus Triple H at WrestleMania with special guest Shawn Michaels. That was a really, really good one too.
Oh yeah.
I really enjoyed the dynamic that, like, you know, they were wanting to end the end of an era type thing like that, and no matter
Yep.
what they did to
Yep.
fucking Triple H or whatever they did to Undertaker, he just kept on coming back and back. It was super kick and then a pedigree, and then he still
Yep.
kicked out, and just the look on Sean's face, like he wanted to call it good, like he wanted to call it right
Yeah.
down the middle. But then again, he didn't want, because he wanted the streak to end also. And you know, Sean's been
yeah.
trying, and Sean tried his best to end the streak several times. So that's kind of cool
Yep.
that he actually did that too.
Yep.
Let me see. A lot of people talk about Triple H versus Chris Jericho, Judgment Day 2002.
Yep.
Talking about how great that Hell in a Cell match was,
That
which
was a
was really
great one.
good.
Yeah, that was a Triple H. He coming back after being out for 8 months with a torn. He tore his quad.
Yeah, and that's also when they had Stephanie McMahon siding with Chris Jericho at the time.
Yep.
Also,
Yep.
which was kind of different.
Yep.
I didn't really like it because that didn't really even make sense to me, because just the fact that they had him calling her the most worst names in the world, like the bottom
Yeah.
trash bag, hoe, and all this other stuff, and then all of a sudden she's let that go and she wants to get back at her husband. I didn't really like that, but I know a couple people sent me what is your worst Hell in a Cell matches ever, and I put on here Kevin Nash versus Triple H, Bad Blood 2003.
That was a bad one.
I just didn't really enjoy it. I'm not when Kevin Nash came back, I was really disappointed. I mean, I understand he's had several knee surgeries and shit like that, so I understand that one not being that good. I'll also throw in there the match that they had. It had a cool ending. Just didn't like the match itself, but this is my opinion though. Was Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell 2004. I love the ending that they had with Wyatt coming out and attacking Ambrose. That was really cool. So Seth Rollins could get the win. I did enjoy that one. I just didn't enjoy the matchup itself.
You said 2000? You mean 2014?
Yeah, the Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell 2014.
Yeah. You said 2004.
Oh, 2004. My bad. Yeah, 2014 is what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant, Michael Berlin. Anyone watches previous videos, they'll know why I think that's so funny.
Exactly.
I tell you what other match I did enjoy. I can't bring it up. I don't know why it won't let me bring it up right now, but I did enjoy. Remember when they had Legacy versus DX or Shawn Michaels versus Triple H? I really enjoyed that.
That was a great one.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that just for the fact that they locked Triple H out of the cell, and they were getting the shit out of Shawn the whole match, which was really cool. And then when Triple H left, you actually thought, man, is he turning his back on him? And then all of a sudden they came back, and I don't care what anyone says. You put Shawn and Triple H in,
it's gold.
Yeah, in the match, like even like I'm saying, the Kevin Nash match with Triple H. Triple H couldn't even save that match.
No, that match was just bad.
Yeah, so I mean, I totally get that one. I mean, they even had one. I wish I knew exactly what it is. Like, I'm bad at actually knowing the exact dates on this stuff. But maybe you can help me, Mike. The match that they had, Shawn versus Triple H. I want to say it was it also Bad Blood?
The no hold. You talking about the no holds barred?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that match had ended with pretty sure it ended.
I remember they had a no hold. Yeah, I remember when Shawn had come back off that 4-year stint.
Oh, I know what it was. They had It was let me try to think of it. I think was it maybe 3 stages of hell maybe. And the last match was a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and the last one was the Hell in a Cell one, which I'm pretty sure that's the same one that Triple H won at the very, very end.
Yep. It was the first blood. It was the first blood match in the 3 stages of hell. And
yeah, it was like 3 stages of hell. The first one was like pins. The second one was, I don't know, it was something like that.
Yeah, I don't think it was an there was an Inferno stipulation in one of those 3 stages of hell, but it wasn't with them though. That was with Kane. Yeah, that was with Kane.
Yeah.
3 stages of hell.
Yeah,
when they had the Inferno match.
And then I also will
one of the most dangerous matches they ever had at the time, and most controversial.
Yeah. And one of my favorite ones too is like an honorable mention, if you want to say. Undertaker versus Edge in the Hell in a Cell was great too. I had so many awesome spots from Edge spearing him through the cage. From Undertaker chokeslamming Edge through the tables, which was great too. And then I think I'm pretty sure it ended with that spot where he chokeslammed Edge through the ring. And then at the end of it, he stood over in the corner and put his arms up, and the flames went up, which was really, really cool. I enjoyed that one. What about you? You got any more that you can think of?
I know Austin had a Hell in a Cell match, but I can't remember who his opponent was.
Let me see. I'll be able to help you in a second with that. Now that my page popped up finally.
Yeah.
I know he had one. I know they had a really good one. I want to say it was either 2002 or 2000. Yeah, 2002. I'm pretty sure, and it had like Oh, wait 1 second. Yeah, it was here. This is. I finally got it pulled up, Mike. It was Bad Blood 2004. Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. Yeah, so it was Bad Blood 2004 in a Hell in a Cell match.
Bad Blood, okay.
Yeah, so. But I think the one that you were just talking about, I just actually saw it down here. Was it had? Well, see, there's a couple. One really good one that I remember is Steve Austin and The Undertaker versus Mankind and Kane on Raw 1998.
Yep.
And that one was a real good one. But I think the one that you're talking about, if I'm not mistaken, was
it was a singles match.
Oh, it was a singles one. I thought you were talking about. This is the one I was talking about. Is Steve Austin versus The Rock versus Undertaker versus Kurt Angle versus Triple H versus Rikishi. Armageddon 2000 for the WWF Championship. That had one of my favorite spots where he actually we had a lot. I mean, Triple H and Austin was all over the place, like slinging him off the car.
Oh yeah, that's when they were trying. That's when they were trying to turn Rikishi heel, and he was supposed to have sided with Triple H. And then they tried to run Austin over.
Yeah, and then Undertaker actually chokeslammed Rikishi off the cell onto the back of the truck.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that one too. But it's a singles match. He had Hell in a Cell that I can't remember who his opponent was.
Yes, and this is the same one. Yeah, this is the same one that Kurt Angle won. So Angle actually won that one, which was really, really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. I'm trying to look and see. I mean, I also see another one that I don't know if I want to say great, but I'll say it was entertaining. Was D-Generation X versus Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, and Big Show Unforgiven 2006. That was around. Yeah, that was around the time that I don't know. I just wasn't huge into that time period era. I mean, I was in and out of it, you know.
That was one of the best runs DX had was 2000 from 2006 to like 2009. I mean, it was just gold, man. As much
as people want to give John Cena shit, one of my favorite ones too, and it was this from the same pay-per-view that Punk and it was the same pay-per-view that Undertaker and Punk and then went up against each other was John Cena versus Randy Orton, Hell in a Cell 2009. I really enjoyed that just for the fact of like once he hit the RKO, I really thought it was it, and then he ended up kicking out. He was so mad and stuff, and then I enjoyed how Randy Orton actually choked him out. He had him up his arms up against the ropes like this, and actually choked him out like this. And then when Cena was done, he punted him in the head and then picked up the win. And I thought that was super cool for Orton. Not saying that Orton needed the win, but I'm pretty sure that he kind of needed the win to go into the next pay-per-view. I don't know, guys. Like I'll name a couple other ones. If anyone has any other ones, just leave it in the comments below. I mean, there's a few on here that I wouldn't even consider great. Like they have Undertaker versus Big Boss Man, 1999 WrestleMania. It was all right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't give it that much shit, but it was all right. Let me see what else we got. I mean, they had the
Big Boss Man. He was a great worker, man.
Oh, he was a great worker.
He was another one taken from us way too soon.
Oh yeah, I think especially him coming out in like the Rumble or something like that now would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Randy Orton versus Sheamus 2010 Hell in a Cell WWE Championship match. That one was all right, I guess. I'm just not a big Sheamus fan. Yeah. Undertaker versus Kane Hell in a Cell 2010 for the World Heavyweight Championship match with Paul Heyman in there, or with Paul Heyman, fucking Paul Bearer in there. And that one was, I mean, that's like that one was all right. Again, you know, that one was all right. Randy Orton versus Mark Henry Hell in a Cell 2011. That one was pretty good. I was really shocked though. If this is the one I'm thinking about, this is the one where he had actually beat Orton, or was this the next pay-per-view that he beat Orton? One of these pay-per-views he beat Orton.
It was one. I think it was the next one.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, that's when he was doing the whole Hall of Pain.
Yeah.
Gimmick.
Yeah, and I mean, it was, like I said, it was all right. I mean, I enjoyed the Hall of Pain. It's probably the best thing. Okay, I will say this one. This one's pretty decent. Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton, Hell in a Cell 2013. It's kind of crazy now that we think about it, Mike, that Randy Orton's been in a shit tons. I mean, if it's not I mean, he's been in a lot, and so is Undertaker. I mean, those are the two top guys that have been in it. You know what I mean?
Triple H. Actually, I think Triple H holds the record for.
Yeah, and Triple H. That's who else I was thinking. I was like him and Triple H, and maybe the runner-up would probably be Shawn, and maybe Cena would be the next runner-up for them. Yeah. But I mean,
but I believe Triple H has. I think he has the most. I think he has the most Hell in a Cell appearances and most wins.
Oh yeah, but if anyone did have any other ones that you think that I might have left off, or maybe that you think that I should have added in here, there is some. I'm not going to add I'm just strictly doing Hell in a Cell. So I'm not going to add the cage matches from WCW. Someone mentioned that to me. I'm not going to add this and any of that to this because I don't think it's important, honestly.
Yeah.
But with that being said, if you guys just to end this video real quick, I want to tell everybody that tomorrow me and Mike will have our interview with Jake DeMarco, and that Part 2, and that one will go up hopefully Thursday. I'm going to talk to him and see if he's cool with putting up Thursday. I have a lot of videos coming up. I have a video called Such Thing as Guy Talk, where I'm talking about Hillary Clinton accusing Donald Trump for the locker room guy talk and all this other stuff, and what wrestlers and the female wrestlers and stuff have been saying as far as other celebrities have been saying, which I think is contradicting and retarded. But I will be talking about that. Also, we're gonna have a Halloween show coming up here, guys, where we're gonna bring on some horror writers and stuff. I have Darren Evans, the author of the Zozo Phenomenon. He's gonna be coming on here to talk to you about Ouija boards and stuff like that too. I'm gonna try to get some other people. I have a paranormal group here in Cincinnati that wants to come on and maybe talk to people about how exactly what's different from their investigations than the ones you see on TV, which is really, really cool. And we're
gonna have AJ McCready on as a guest also.
Yeah, AJ McCready. He's a horror writer and he does some stuff with
horrorview.com and Daily Grindhouse, both on Twitter if you want to go check them out.
Yeah, just really, really cool stuff coming up, guys. And thank you for taking the time out. Please go like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please comment. If you can think of any other matches we left out, put them in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter at 420 Wrestling Pod, and also hit up Mike Beelan on Twitter too at JeterFan35.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, much appreciated. Anything, any support we can get, we love it. Please go check out our dear friends. Well, first let's check out Joe Cronin Show. That's at Joe Cronin Show on Twitter, and also he's on YouTube. He does great reviews. Anyone that's watching this might most likely know who Joe is, but if not, you know that the new episode of Super Ugly Show actually premiered tonight. Please go and check that out. It's on their YouTube channel.
It was a great episode tonight. I've already viewed it, so yeah.
Yeah, another great episode. And if you want to get a hold of Jake and send him some love, it's at Countdown Ended on Twitter. Send him some love. And also, definitely definitely go and check out some cool things that I know JD has been putting out. He's been putting out some cool things with the 2K17 gameplay and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's been doing career mode.
Yeah, career mode and stuff. And he's at JD from New York 206. And also check out my buddy Rusty. He also does some stuff with fucking JD, and he's got some awesome videos too. He's one person that I'm gonna have on the show soon. Also, I'm gonna have OK Fabe on the show soon. I'm gonna try to get a hold of iPlague. There's a lot of, and if you guys want me to do any shows or interview anybody, get a hold of me. Send me some tweets. Send Mike some tweets. Let us know who you would be interested in seeing or for me to interview. And it means a lot that you guys would take the time out to come to my channel and hear what we think about Hell in a Cell. Actually, to kind of end this video, Mike, how are you feeling about the Hell in a Cell coming up?
I'm not as excited as I would like to be, but I think it's still going to be okay.
Are you looking forward to the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match?
You know, normally I would say I would be, but the way they've been rammed down our throats for the last month or so, it's just kind of killed. It's just kind of killed all the excitement for me. I mean, that's kind of a downer about being a downer about it, but that's just what Raw has done to the women's division, man. I mean,
yeah. Well, I'm just worried about them even getting hurt, and
yeah.
I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but
women, yeah, they've been botching a lot. They've been botching a lot, man.
Yeah, but I mean, my thing is like it's hard for me to take Hell in a Cell seriously because at least now in 2016 because there's no blood. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There's no blood. There's no injuries.
You always seen
there's
blood
no
in Hell in a Cell, man.
Yeah, I don't know how they could call it Hell in a Cell and it not be, bloody. And I know people will go, well, Brock and Undertaker bled at the last Hell in a Cell. Yeah, but that's Brock and the Undertaker. Even if Vince told them not to do it, they're going to go out there and fucking do it because they know it's best for business. And because,
in all actuality, Hell in a Cell shouldn't even have happened this year, to be honest with you. It should have been. It should have been Halloween Havoc taking its place.
Yeah, I'm more excited for.
That's my opinion, being a WCW guy.
Yeah, I'm more excited for Survivor Series than I am Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely hyped for Survivor Series.
But if anyone's never seen these matches that we just talked about and I just named, please go on the network.
Oh yeah.
And watch these matches. They're some of the greatest matches. And we also named some of the shittiest matches. So if you just want to, if you just are so bored that you don't give a fuck and you just want to go and see what's what, then definitely go check that out too. Yeah. And thanks for taking time out and checking us out.
Oh,
Chris Lawrence 420, always up in this bitch.
35.
Michael Beelan or Berlin, depending on how retarded you are, like me. But. Definitely go and check us out. Leave us some love and stuff in the comments below. Like this video, share it, retweet it, everything like that. I really appreciate it, Mike. Really appreciate you joining me like always. And we'll definitely see you guys on the flip flop later.